Ladies and gentlemen, welcome live from my home as we welcome you to the reveal of the 32-team first ever Mariners Showdown player versus fan tournament. It's presented by Nike. Today, 32 gamers are going to have their dreams come true as they hear their name called to contend in the largest virtual MLB The Show tournament in Mariners franchise history. Our tournament qualifiers will compete in a single elimination tournament live on the Mariners Twitch channel. Our selection committee worked tireless hours to find their 16 fans and 16 players. So starting tomorrow, each day this week, we're going to have the chance to see 4 games between a Mariners fan and player before returning next week with our Sweet 16. Now, without further ado, let's see who's going to be vying for that one shining moment. First, our Tuesday matchups, and who better to launch off our tournament than the man who is responsible for launching balls into the third deck of T-Mobile Park, Mariners All-Star designated hitter Daniel Vogelbach. Daniel will be playing at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning against Stevie Robinson. Next up, he may wear number 99 on his back, but he's one of the top seeds in this tournament. Welcome back to Seattle pitcher Taijuan Walker. Taijuan will be squaring off during the lunch hour at 12:30 against the top young contender, Jack of West Seattle. After making his big league debut last year, Tim Lopes is vying for a chance to be a champion. He has drawn third-year season ticket member Mikey Frisch, who he will face at 3 on Tuesday afternoon. And to close out our action on Tuesday, we head to the bullpen as World Series champion Carl Edwards Jr. begins his quest for a second ring against the kid. No, not Griffey, but one of our newest season ticket members, Brian Kidwell. They're going to square off tomorrow in primetime at 5:30. We move on to day 2, Wednesday. Teammates call him home, so you don't want to make him angry. Competing in a 10 a.m. game on Wednesday, it's righty Dan Altavilla. Dan will have both his hands full in round 1 as he's slated to face Anthony Avery, a fan from West Seattle who is expecting twin daughters this July. Next up on Wednesday is one of the Mariners' young stars, second baseman Shed Long Jr. Shed's going to take on one of our youngest qualifiers, Rory. Their matchup is scheduled for 12:30. Speaking of young, competing at 3 p.m. on Wednesday is one of the top prospects in all of baseball. If you don't know his name yet, you soon will. From the Dominican Republic, it's 19-year-old Julio Rodriguez. Facing Julio in round 1 is none other than one of the Mariners' top community partners, Derek Severson of Burien. Rounding out our Wednesday slate at 5:30 is fan favorite, who's often compared to the superhero Flash because of his lightning-fast speed. He's D. Gordon. We'll see if D's speed translates to the controller as he faces a fan with some superpowers himself. Season ticket member since 2015, Matt Powers. On to Thursday now. First up on day 3, this guy made his big league debut with the Mariners last September. Right-handed pitcher Art Warren. Art's going to have the chance to clinch a spot in the Sweet 16 against Luka, who may be one of the favorites to win the whole tournament. Next up, one of the top gamers in the Mariners clubhouse, shortstop J.P. Crawford. He's got his sights set on being the last man standing. J.P.'s going to face off with season ticket member since 2017, Alan Avery. At 3, we get to see another one of the Mariners' bright young stars as right-handed pitcher Justin Dunn toes the rubber. Dunn will have his work cut out for him in round 1 as he draws one of the Mariners' brightest young fans, Axel. Thursday concludes with an infielder whose quick hands help him all over the infield and controller, Donovan Walton. Donovan's going to look to advance to round 2 with the win as he matches up against season ticket member Johnny O. Sapini. Our final day of the first round. Let's see who the last 8 contestants are for the Mariners Showdown. First matchup is going to be led off by number 1 himself, outfielder Kyle Lewis. While Kyle wears 1 on his back, he'll have to face one of our top seeds, Jacob. During the lunch hour at 12:30 on Friday, you can see the Mariners outfielder Jake Fraley take the controller versus Tanner Benjamin from Pacific Office Automation. Next up is a member of the Mariners bullpen who's looking to strike out opponents all the way to the title game. It's number 37, Zach Rhodes. Zach's opponent will look to show off the lumber against the Mariners righty. It's season ticket holder since 1996, Mark Woods. And our final first-round matchup. Let's see who are the last two teams in. For the Mariners, it's catching prospect Cal Raleigh getting the nod. Cal's going to look to pull off the Cinderella upset as he's going to face three-sport high school athlete in the first round, Alex. Well, there you have it, fans. 32 teams, 31 games, one Mariners Showdown champion to be crowned later on this month. Be sure to tune in for all the action beginning tomorrow morning at 10 with Mariners.com/showdown for updates, streaming info, and more on the Mariners Showdown presented by Nike. Until next time, this is Dave Sims. Be well. Stay safe.
Make sure to subscribe to the Mariners YouTube channel for more great Mariners content.